Good evening. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Mark Mullins. New tonight, churches are supposed to be sanctuaries and safe places.
But they're becoming targets for burglars. RTV6's Graham Hunter is working for you, finding out what leaders are doing to protect their houses of worship. He joins us live now from 16th and Delaware and on the Old North Side. Graham.
Well, this church was broken into last month. The crooks stole several $100s worth of power tools. I talked to a couple church pastors around town this afternoon who tell me that these break-ins hurt more than just the individual churches. It hurts the people who the churches work to help. Since December 5th, at least 10 churches have been burglarized across the Circle City.
This is the rock that was thrown through the glass door this morning.
Pastor Daniel Parnell leads East Street Apostolic Church, which was broken into Monday morning.
Came in, stole a television set, and I guess at that point the alarm was going off and they vacated before the police could get here.
The alarm system the church uses cost a few $100s to install and $40 each month. A worthwhile expenditure for the church, but the damage from the break-in hurts.
As a small congregation, we typically use all our funding to support the church, but also to give back to the community.
Parnell says the damage cost around $500 or $600, money that goes a long way when the church is hosting community dinners and providing hygiene items and food for people in need.
It just has a trickle-down effect of not being able to reach as many families and reach as many people in need.
At least 9 other churches were broken into recently, including this one on East 34th Street that had musical equipment stolen, and this church on the west side. A spokesman for the church told me they were broken into twice in about a month and lost laptops and TVs. The spokesman told me they didn't track the serial numbers and wants other people to make sure and write those numbers down, and says they're upgrading their security.
It saddens my heart to know that people see churches now as a target and not a place for help.
Parnell says changes are coming to his church as well.
I think eventually we will actually put some cameras up to monitor who's coming and going.
And for now, what was once used to break down the doors of the church is being used now to lift it up. Parnell says they're keeping the rock the crooks used to break in.
Oftentimes in the scriptures, Jesus was referred to as a rock, and he is our foundation. So it reminds us that we're building on something that is solid.
We reached out to police to see if they could provide any insights that could help prevent future church break-ins. A spokesman tells me they're still collecting data. We'll check back to see what they find. Reporting from downtown Indianapolis, Graham Hunter, RTV6.